Well, it's good, y'all. It's prodbycamm here. About to start doing a fucking alley-ass intro. Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? It's Cam here, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a pain loop for rod wave, 2C. No cap. So let's get into it. This is what the loop sounds like. Alright, so honestly, this loop might sound a little complicated, but it's very simple. It's just a lot of layering. So the first thing I started off with was this piano and keyscape. The progression is just a 1, 6, 5. It's pretty simple. Alright, we're back. Camera died again. Bro, my camera batteries are dead. I have to get them. Anyway, yeah, very simple. I just arpeggiated them. Not really a top line or anything. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, so again, I didn't really do too much. I just arpeggiated the chords. Very simple. Over here, I did add a little glam. I just kind of walked up the keyboard and then added this little, and then played it in the octave for that. Yeah, so pretty simple. Next thing I added is this are these arcade vocals. So added a lot of effects to these. So I added a little alter boy and it formants it down 1 octave. Then I have an EQ that takes out pretty much all the highs and lows, leaves a little bit of the mid frequencies. Then I just have a reverb and a delay. I wanted to kind of drown the vocals, add a lot of effects to them so it doesn't sound so corny like how arcade vocals do, because they're so overused. So this is what it sounds like with the piano. So in the final loop, these vocals are actually very kind of in the background. You don't really hear them too much, but it just adds a little something to it. So the next thing I added was an acoustic guitar, and I recorded this with my PRS SCP-20E. I don't know if you can see it back there. Black, very nice guitar. I recorded this with 2 mics. That's just how I prefer to record. The first take, I just recorded the chords. I just strummed the chords. This is what it sounds like with the piano and the vocals. They're very simple, not very cleanly played, but it's all good. Don't really notice it. And then on top of that, I just arpeggiated the 1 chord. The 1 chord pretty much works over any chord progression, anything you play. So I just have that playing throughout the entire thing. So it already sounds very full, so from here I didn't really have too much to add. Yeah, so the next thing I added was a top line with my Strat, and this is what it sounds like. So it's pretty simple. I heard, as I was playing what I already had, I heard a few notes throughout it, and I grabbed my guitar and I played those notes, and then in between I just started adding a few filler notes, and as I was playing those filler notes I ended up hearing more riffs. So that's kind of how it goes. Sometimes I'll end up humming melodies and then I'll translate it onto my guitar. Yeah, and then I just added same thing. After I recorded that, I heard something else, so recorded that, and this is what all the electric guitar sounds like. Alright, and so after that, I exported this first top line on the electric guitar, and then I reversed it, pitched up an octave, and then for the effects, I took a lot of the highs out and a lot of the lows to mid lows. And then I just have a delay and a fruity reverb. And this is what it sounds like with the two other guitars. So if you look at it, it's very much kind of a call and response kind of thing. So both of these electric guitars first play their few riffs, and then you can see right here, once they're done playing, then the reverse starts to come in. And then over here, kind of same thing. Once these guitars are done playing, then the reverse starts coming in. And then these pick up again, it transitions into the next part and whatever. And same thing over here, there's nothing playing, and then the reverse comes in. So it's very much a call and response kind of thing. That's a very common thing to do. It just sounds good. It gives each sound kind of its own pocket in the mix, so it doesn't sound too cluttered. And the next thing after that is I grabbed my Ibanez nylon string, and once again I just heard more melodies. I ended up just humming as I was playing what I already had. So this is what it sounds like. Then I have one last guitar. Once again, this is something that I ended up just humming as I was playing. I wasn't planning on adding this much, but I kind of just heard it and I was like, this would sound really good on a distorted guitar. So I pulled up a distorted tone in Corey Wong, got my Strat. It's this preset. And then I took a lot of the lows out, boosted the highs a bit. But then I ended up just taking out a lot of the highs and lows. Then I just have a fruity delay and then a reverb, and this is what I played. So it's very simple. It's just two notes right here, and then a pinch harmonic. So the last thing I added was this bass. I recorded this on my Strat, and I have a preset for this. I have a special preset for this. It looks like this. It has an auto tune to make sure I'm fully in key. You don't want your bass out of key. And then I have an EQ that boosts everything in general quite a bit. But then I have it dip a little bit right here. The lows are boosted a bit more. And then I have another EQ to take out the high highs. And after I recorded this, I pitched it down an octave. But then I ended up duplicating it and making this one unique. And I left it in the same octave that I originally recorded it in. But I turned it down a little bit. So this is down one, this is normal. So this is what it sounds like. So yeah, like I said, pretty simple. It's just, you gotta know how to layer everything, use the right sounds, and put everything together to make sure that it doesn't sound too cluttered, not be too empty, also not just sound too basic. So once again, this is what the full loop sounds like. All right, I'll type shit.